When I first started creating content, I was editing on this clunky, unstable computer that would crash every time I got close to finishing a project. So if I were to start over today, I'd want something powerful enough for real creative work, and even some late night gaming without going bankrupt to buy it. Which is why when the sponsor of this video, NVIDIA, sent me this Lenovo Legion 5i laptop to test, I was excited. And after a week of using this, I can honestly say this is the laptop I wish I had when I was first getting started. Here's what actually makes it so good for creators. It comes with a GeForce RTX 5060 GPU with 8GB of VRAM, which keeps editing smooth, handles some 3D work, and plays games really well. It also has 32GB of RAM, which is a sweet spot for creators since 16 gigs just isn't enough once you start layering effects or dive into 3D. And going above 32GB gets expensive fast. The best part, this is still a budget laptop. And if you want to check it out for yourself, I put a link to the best deal that I could find in the description below. But specs are one thing. The real question is how it handles real creative work. To test that, I'm going to use this laptop in real creative workflows that I use every day as a video editor and content creator myself. So let's start by trying to make this video from scratch using Premiere Pro and After Effects on this laptop. The footage for this video is 422 10-bit color, which means there is a ton of color detail packed into every frame. The catch is, a lot of machines can actually stutter when you try to play footage like this back because there is so much color information. But with the RTX 5060 and its 8GB of VRAM, this laptop handles playback really smoothly in a real editing timeline. So we can apply color grades or even do a little magic here by isolating this mug and shifting it from orange to pink. And yet the playback is still clean. Next up, I cut the talking head section and started stacking effects, the way I actually would for a polished video. So we stacked a Gaussian blur effect, a transform effect with motion blur enabled, noise, and VR chromatic aberration. So we've got 4 decently heavy effects, but in real-time playback, everything stayed surprisingly smooth. And that responsiveness is likely down to the 5060 GPU doing the compute, and the 6th gen NVIDIA decoder that's handling this footage at 2 times the speed of older GPUs. Now, one effect that I did add, posterized time, did make playback very choppy, but to be fair, even my MacBook Pro M4 Max struggles a bit with this same effect, so this isn't just a budget laptop problem. So editing in Premiere is pretty smooth, but what if we use After Effects at the same time to add some motion graphics to this video? So to test it out, I sent this clip over to After Effects to build out a more complex motion graphics scene. And the first thing we test is the roto brush, which was insanely slow on my old PC, so I had pretty low expectations going into this. So first I rotoed the laptop, froze it, and then did a second roto on myself as I entered the frame. And I'm fast forwarding this part here, but it was pretty smooth and a lot quicker than I expected. It took about a minute for a 10-second roto. And I did hear the fans a little bit. They started to kick up while I was doing this roto, but honestly, it wasn't anything too noticeable. After that, I started building a little 3D scene, adding a 3D camera, turning layers into 3D objects, adding camera moves, depth of field, glowing text, and even dropping in the Premiere Pro and After Effects logos at the end. The 3D stuff was much smoother than I anticipated, but it's likely because the DLSS for multi-frame generation improves real-time viewport performance in 3D software like After Effects, Blender, and also in design software like Photoshop. But this kind of work, especially 3D, just begins to eat up RAM, and with Premiere Pro and AE running simultaneously, things started to slow down a tiny bit, but I was still able to play back the timeline smooth enough to where I could keep working on it, whereas if this laptop had less than 32 gigs, so maybe 16 or even less of RAM, then it would probably just be frozen at this point. And if you notice things start to slow down, then you can also lower the viewing resolution from full to 1/4, or even lower to preview things faster in After Effects. Once that was done, I hopped back into Premiere where the full After Effects comp was linked in, and if we play it back, you can see that it runs pretty smoothly in Premiere as well. Now, if we come back to After Effects, once you move into heavier effects, things like pixel motion blur or noise HLS auto, you'll see some slowdown, which is normal for an entry-level system, but what matters is that it stays usable and you can still get the work done. And if you edit on DaVinci Resolve, this laptop gets even more interesting because a bunch of its actually useful AI tools run entirely locally on the RTX 5060 GPU. No cloud processing or internet required. Let me show you a few examples. The AI Magic Mask is my favorite. Use better quality, toggle the mask overlay, select our subject, hit track, and within seconds, Resolve automatically selects this person as they move. Then we can also color grade it, add some stylistic looks, or even blur everything except the subject. And because of the 5060, everything is super responsive. If If you wanted to add some more background blur to a scene, then you could add something called a depth map. When you apply this, the bright areas are closer and the dark areas are further away. And once we add that, we can throw on a background blur and get this nice shallow depth of field look, while the subject still stays sharp. So it feels like you shot with a much faster lens. And again, the RTX 5060 previews this video with no issues. Now let's say you shot some footage in 1080p, but your larger project is on a 4K timeline. And so we want to get that 1080p looking more like 4K. Well, we can use something called AI Superscale, and we can set that to 2 times or even 4 times the quality and enable the NVIDIA RTX video option. And Resolve will use the GPU's built-in upscaling to sharpen and clean up the footage. Now it's a lot crisper and the preview is still usable with only minor slowdowns. Now let's say you have a music track, but your video is much longer than the music. And you don't want to find a new song to use, you just want to make the current song longer so that it fits the length of the video. Well, we can use the AI music editor in Resolve, set the time that we want it to be, and then analyze it. And it will give you a few different options of length for the new song. And of course, after a long day of creating, you might want to play some games. And all the games that I tried on this machine ran really smoothly as well. The fans ramped up to keep temperatures under control so the laptop never really got hot, and performance stayed smooth the entire time I was playing. So between creative work and some after hours gaming, this Lenovo Legion 5i laptop with the NVIDIA RTX 5060 GPU genuinely handled pretty much everything I threw at it. So if you're a creator looking for a machine that can do all of this, but is still budget friendly, I honestly wish this was the laptop I had when I first started. And if you want to check it out for yourself, I put a link in the description below for the best offer on this laptop. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.